Welcome in our every angle instruction video, Expert Tasks for the Experienced. We address the following topics in this video: making and saving your personal display, adding fields to an angle, and various ways to quickly add filters to a display. The total duration of this video is about 14.5 minutes.
You can make and save your private display starting from an existing angle. We are looking at the order book angle, showing sales document schedule lines, with sales document category equal to C, order, and execution status open. The power user who created this angle built the display, allowing you to drill down in the data. I'm interested in the figures from Q2 2005, from the sales organization of Philadelphia. So I hover over the chart to find Philly, and then click on the part of the bar to drill down. Let's see what else has changed. As I didn't save the display yet, the system shows the dynamic display logo and assigns a temporary name to the display. Here that's revenue per customer. By drilling down, the system adds two filters to the display. Order due date is between April 1st and July 1st. Sales organization is equal to 3000, Philadelphia. If I want to see all the sales organizations in Q2, then just remove the filter on sales organization by clicking on the filter logo. The chart now contains more bars. Click on the right border to get the dialog boxes for changing the chart type. You can have many chart types at your disposition. I will choose the column chart type and apply it. You can use the sort command in the data box to sort your chart. The zoom arrow shows you the menu to zoom into the chart. For example, to show the top 10 of the customers. I save the display as a private display via Action, Save Display, as a top 10 revenue per customer. The system now shows it is a private display. The name has changed to Top 10 Revenue per Customer. So the next time you can show your private display for this angle. If you want to use this private display as your default display, then edit display, tick the box Personal Default Display, and save. Now your personal display will immediately pop up when you execute the angle. With the proper user authorization profile, you can add fields to a list, a pivot, or a chart. Adding a field is usually quite a cumbersome job, given the magnitude of tables and fields in SAP. Most of the time you'll have to file a request at the IT department. With every angle that's no longer the case. You can do it yourself using our field chooser. Let me show you how to get at the field chooser from a list. I click on any field in the header and select the option Insert Column, showing the field chooser. Let's look first at the available fields of a sales document schedule line. The object sales document schedule line itself has 92 fields. The grayed out fields are already in the list. The non-grayed out lines can still be added to the list. I want to add the field Delivery Reliability Delivering Orders, single level, and Expected Delivery Date. So I tick Delivery Reliability Delivering Orders, single level. I tick Expected Delivery Date. I click Insert Column, and the two columns are added to your list. A closer look on the field chooser shows you the core of the business user self-service power of every angle. The list of objects from which you can drag fields is a lot longer than the list of fields of the self object sales document schedule lines. You can select a field for insertion with a click, and you can always get a closer look on the help text of the field, clicking on the I logo, to check whether this is the field you are looking for. Let's explore to which objects a sales document schedule line is connected to. It is of course connected to the sales document item, from which you can pick 91 fields. And the sales document item is connected to the sales document header, from which you can pick 68 fields to insert into your list. In total, you have 251 fields at your fingertips, just by selecting the sales document schedule line, the sales document item, and the sales document header. And because the sales document header is connected to a customer, you can also get customer information, yielding another 52 fields. So without having to bother your IT colleagues, you can easily add the name of the customer and, for this example, his telephone number to your list. Hit the Insert Column button, and it's as simple as that. Without any filter set, you get 3,480 fields to drop in the list of sales document schedule line. Quite a handful, isn't it? Without the proper search tools, this would be a jungle. So what do we offer you to make your quest for the proper fields easier? When you tick the general fields suggested, you will get a list of fields that we found to be heavily used throughout our customer base. You can also tick the starred option to add your personal favorites. I don't have any here yet, but I can easily star a field with a click of the first column. To de-star a field, I simply click on the star in the first column. You already saw me using the search bar and the filter pane source object. Ticking self and customer narrows the list of available fields down to 144 results. And the source column tells you from which object the field is coming. You can also use the filter pane, General Filters. A reference is a unique identifier of an object, such as customer ID of a customer. You can select 25 fields that are directly taken over from the SAP tables. These fields normally have their SAP table and field name in the column Technical Info. Users who are familiar with these SAP tables can also search using parts of the technical name. Like, I know the field is called ERDAT in SAP. Type ERDAT in the search bar, and now you only have to choose between two fields. Every angle delivers 106 fields, providing you with more calculated intelligence like the total value and the total amount of sales document schedule lines over the last 13 months, or the days sales outstanding for a customer. Every angle provides you with logistical intelligence, financial intelligence, and governance, risk, and compliance intelligence. Balancing provides fields as a result of in-depth supply chain input-output balancing. FICO provides fields as a result of matching operational transaction data with finance and controlling information, like total amount receivable of the customer. And GRC provides fields as a result of governance, risk, and compliance checks, like number of possible duplicate bank numbers. The field type can also be used to narrow down the list of fields. If you know, for example, that the field is a yes-no flag, then tick yes-no. The search engine works on the basis of search as you type. When I enter DU in the search bar, then the system yields 198 results. Adding PL to this yields 41 results. This is the result of a simple search in the names of the fields, as the upper left button is active. If I activate the extended search button left to it, then the system will also search through the help files of the fields. The number of the fields is now increased to 53, and you can click on the I logo to get the full help of the field. With the field chooser, you can insert each of the available 3,480 fields into your list. Now that's a large number of columns to scroll through. It is easier to drill down into a line to inspect the contents of the available fields. Click on the line and select the option Drill Down to Item. Now you get the list of all its fields and their values. Use the filter panes to narrow down your search for the field to inspect. There are various ways to quickly add a filter to a display. The easiest one is executing a drill down from a pivot table or a chart, which will change the filter of the display. Here we are looking at 3,378 sales document schedule lines. When I drill down to the bar of Q3 2005 for Denver, then that amount is reduced to 57 sales document schedule lines, because two filters are added. Order due date equals Q3, sales organization equals 3020, Denver. A click on the green bar of Web Design Studios narrows the list down to 4 non-critical open sales document schedule lines. Filters can also be removed if they have a red cross behind the filter logo. For instance, if you're interested to see all the open sales document schedule lines of Web Design Studios, then remove the filter on Delivery Reliability, and now the list shows 8 different lines. Let me save this private display as Web Design Studios. The filters and specifications of the angle cannot be altered by users without the proper authorization. Filters can be changed with the Edit command. Suppose we want to change the period we're looking at. I will change the list to start from January 1st.
So I open the order due dates filter and I'll change the date now to Jan the 1st of 2005. And when I save, the angle is executed.
This display shows 20 sales document schedule lines. A third way to add a filter is adding a quick filter to a field in a list. I want to see all lines for the material flat screen LE 50p. Just click on the cell and select the quick filter option equal to flat screen LE 50p. And there they are. Not equal to will exclude these lines from the display. The filter is added to the filter list, and as long as the display isn't saved, you can remove it by clicking on the filter logo. The fourth way to add a filter is by using the Add Filter command on the field in a list. Let me show my display again. I click on the material and then on Add Filter, showing me the Add Filter window. I'm interested to understand the situation on flat screens. So I type flat screen in the Select Value box, click the plus sign, and hit OK, yielding me the list of open sales document schedule lines for materials that have the word flat screen in their description. I'm also interested to see which of these lines don't have enough supply due to planning or a delay by a supplier. I click on the field Bottleneck type, select the option Add Filter, I tick the planning shortage option and the delay supplier option. The list is now reduced to 4 lines, 3 planning shortage and 1 delay supplier. You can also change the operator, with quite a lot of options as you can see. Option 5 is to use the Add Filter button in the Edit window. This is the field chooser with which you can select all fields of the sales document schedule line and the fields of the object that are connected to the sales document schedule line in the object model. Suppose I want to exclude cancelled orders in this list. I type execution in the box and click on the line Execution Status. And to exclude cancel orders, I set the operator to not equal to and tick the option Cancelled. I save it, and the filter is added to the list. As the last option, you can reuse the layout of another available display to the current filters. Suppose you want to apply the structure of the display Revenue per Customer to my display. I drop down the available displays, I tick the box Keep Active Display Filters, and I select the display Revenue per Customer. With Actions, Save Display, you can save this as one of your private displays. To summarize, these 6 different ways to quickly add and change filters allows you to know more and act faster.